It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to...
Quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Play action now for Stafford. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up third down.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
Throw here, third down. Caught, nice game left side. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. It's caught, here's that shove it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Downfield, that finds Shaheed. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
5 more yards. That's another Seahawks.
Now Darnold on to play action. It's caught, Barner. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
14 more yards. That's another Seahawks. First down.
And again, it's Darnold. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play fake, Darnold. It is cut left side. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
From the gun, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But sheesh, you couldn't start any better.
One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Blake Corum now to return it. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. This one to Blake Corum. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They're going to run on 1st down with Corum. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1st and 10 now from 46. Corum again. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. We'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the handoff, it's Corum. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Rams.
A give to Corum. Escapes a defender. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Seahawks 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Shoots away from one. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a design run. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
That's another Seahawks.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Here's Darnold. Dump off to his fullback. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Brought down back at the 32.
3rd and long for him here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. I'll start on the ground, Corum. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 14-10 our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Stafford back to throw. Ball finds his back. It's Corum. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Darnold looking to throw. Barner with the grab. And he'll get it up to the 27. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
10 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
46-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Playing favorites with the fullback here. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Pass.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Corum now on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams and Blake Corum ready to begin another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
That's good for Rams. First down.
Stafford now off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Second down run by Corum. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
10 yards. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Rams first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Now Stafford to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made as he gets 3 of those 5 penalty yards back.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the Seahawks.
Stafford from the gun. Has it at the 7. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. To add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Corum now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams and Blake Corum ready to begin another drive. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Stafford now on 1st down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Seahawks will get the football right at that 25-yard line following the interception.
All the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such, well, just such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to work it to the 20. There's Darius Williams on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Darnold.
20-yard line.
All in left side. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's going to keep this one. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak kick. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good. Get into that rhythm. Start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Corum now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams and Blake Corum ready to begin another drive. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 14. And the Rams first down.
Corum straight ahead. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stafford. That one's complete, right side. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Stafford now on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give up the middle to Corum. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw, Stafford. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
Play action now for Stafford. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
23-yard line.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
It's Stafford once more. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford throwing again. And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's 3rd down. Stafford's going to throw once more. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Carlson now to add 1 more. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Rams 28, Seahawks 27.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And dodge the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. 1st and 10, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down.
2nd and 15. At the 20.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Donald with it on 3rd and short. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've got 1st down here from the 36. And again, it's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Kump. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Sticking to the air here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
A 41-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
That field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the second half.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's a gain of 14 yards.
1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Fire with the grab. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It takes a pop and the ball comes out. And it's scooped up by the Rams. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Okay, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play it all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
The Rams and Blake Corum ready to begin another drive. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Liam Maffei bringing that play to a halt. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to get this up to about the 28. He's very close to picking up that first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Stafford's going to throw on 3rd and 1. Connects with Adams again. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. We've set it down from the 37.
And the Rams, first down.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now Stafford again. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for our Rams, first down.
In motion, a receiver left.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Rams.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on 1st down, so they've got 2nd and 14. They break the huddle, it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Throwing now, Stafford. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen here for Williams. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Looks like they're going to line up and go for this, 4th and 4.
But it's 4th down.
He's back to throw. They connect for the first. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
First and 10 at the 29.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Rams jump in front now by 5.
Seahawks 30.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jackson Smith in
This defense, they had a plan. and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak with Stafford. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
14 yards.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. And send a receiver left. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Running it after the penalty. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Motioning the tight end now. Here's Stafford. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. All right, that's now his 2nd interception thrown in this game. Obviously not a stat you want, but it does have those 4 touchdowns to fall back on.
And that pick, well, makes it a little bit better performance for this defense, right? I mean, you get burned 4 times, but at least you got a couple to hang your hat on that you did take away. I'm not sure that fact is going to save them from what's going to be a really rough film session, though.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, Stafford. Nakua here, he's got it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to throw, here's Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 23-yard
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stafford now against the blitz. Finds him over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Stafford going to go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Stafford setting up the screen. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Stafford from the gun. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Stafford throwing again. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams push the lead up to 12.
Seahawks 30.
Get your money, y'all. I put money down. I'm not a boy.
Here's Evans set to kick this away.
On what I love.
Fields this one at the 3. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All the time in the world. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He'll come up on first and 10.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
The
line.
left side caught by Shaheed. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Second and 8 at the 45.
From the gun, Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks now within 1 score in the fourth. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks trim the deficit down to 5.
Seahawks 37.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Corum now on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Straight ahead with Williams. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Stafford back to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Third and long now for Stafford. He's going to run for it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and forced a fourth down.
The Rams are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks offense running out now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Cameron Kitchens.
Here's Darnold. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Picked up by the Rams. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gun they go with Williams. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll run here following the penalty. And they come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 2nd down now. They need 7. They send Nakua in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe Hirschbrock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you have a great chance to win. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Shaheed now to return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of the yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. Here's Darnold to throw. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Big gain downfield. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. It's Cup once more. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
At the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the play that should win them this game. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this, and these guys are going to enjoy the heck out of it with their families and friends. And then they'll wake up tomorrow, and they'll remember there's still a lot of work ahead for the biggest trophy of all.